Lots of great local footy around Victoria last weekend. No games bigger than the big one that took place at Shepparton, Benny.
Yeah, well, it was up there at Deakin Reserve. What a great ground it is, and it was going to be a big day. As both teams and the umpires lined up for the national anthem, the spectators were looking forward to the clash between the Victorian Country Football League and the Victorian Amateur Football Association, the country versus the city. On the last two outings, the Vic Country had come away winners. In 2007 by a point, and in 2009, a kick after the siren sealed a 4-point victory. This clash promised to be another memorable game of Australian rules football at the grassroots level. Although the VCFL kicked the first goal of the game, the arm wrestle went the way of the VAFA, holding a 5-point margin at quarter time, 3-6-24 to 3-1-19. They used the ball very well, breaking the lines, and they were able to get the ball quickly down to Collegians full forward Nick Sauntner. He kicked 3 goals from 5 shots at goal during the second quarter. He was outpointing his opponent. With strong hands and good use of the body, he was looking a classy option. The country were being outplayed and the Amos controlled the quarter. At half-time it was a VAFA 6-9-45 to the VCFL 3-6-24. John O'Nash, Ryan Colbert, Trent Zimbak and Cam Howard were all playing well for the VAFA. For the VCFL, Luke Walker was in everything, Jamie Allen picked up kicks and Justin Berry was hard to stop. The third quarter was the revival for the VCFL. After a restructure by coach Peter Knights, the country boys seemed to gain a yard, move the ball more efficiently, eliminated turnovers and had all the play. At three-quarter time, the Amateurs held a slender lead of 4 points and the game was up for grabs. The Amos kicked the first 2 goals in the final quarter, but not to be denied, Vic Country hit the front at the 22-minute mark. But again, the VAFA rallied with Sam Donnell kicking the final goal, this giving the win of 6 points to the Amateurs. It was a fantastic game of local footy by 2 equally talented teams. For the record, the VAFA 13-14-92 defeated the VCFL 13-8-86.
Victoria's on the ball. Good old Victoria. We're champions till we're free. Victoria will be champions. Just you wait and see.
Yeah, look, it's always disappointing to lose, you know, and when it's such a tough contest, as we expected to get, and we certainly got, a great contest between the two, great rivalry, great respect held between the two groups. It's always disappointing to lose the close ones because you work so hard, but you don't have much to show for it in the end, and that's the thing. And yeah, we're disappointed, but full credit to the Amos. They deserved the win. They got away to a really good start, and we probably had a poor second quarter, and that in the end probably hurt us.
Dean, that was the win you wanted.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a long grind to try and get a win like that, and it's been 5 years and 2 narrow losses and a narrow win today, which is unbelievable, really. But yeah, it was terrific.
It's all about 4 quarters, and I felt today our second quarter was disappointing. We weren't clean. We turned the ball over. A few vital free kicks that we gave away that cost us. We just didn't have the run and support that we normally do. So that second quarter probably did cost us in the end, but I'm really proud of the boys in the way in which we came back in the second half. We had to restructure things a little bit in that third quarter, and they stuck to that restructure, got back into the game, and then it was an arm wrestle from then on. But we just let it get too far out in that second quarter, really. Once we ran in some numbers and we supported one another and we got cleaner with our ball use, that was what we didn't do in that second quarter. That was a disappointing thing. So yeah, I guess it showed the people what we can do, and that's what we expect from the country boys.
It's probably one of the great moments that I've had in the 5 years here, is that we were challenged. We knew we were going to be challenged because the country do challenge. They don't roll over. So the fact that we could actually get ourselves back after, I don't know how many consecutive goals the country kicked in the third, probably 5. It just seemed to be raining there for a while, but to turn it back and get the ascendancy back our way was a real, probably the most pleasing part of the game.
To come back from when it looked like we were gone in the third quarter with 5 unanswered goals in less than 10 minutes. It showed great character to come back and then get the lead again. And then the same thing in the last quarter. I think about the 20-minute mark, the last quarter, we were headed again and kicked another goal to get us back in front. So it took a lot of character. Just shows how much the boys love playing together and how much they love the competition. The whole initiative of playing 3 games all in the one day is really good. Our under-19s early on, they played a great game, although they just got run over at the end. And the C to D4, it's a fantastic experience for them. To go from a lowly division in the VAFA to play in a rep game, the competition and standard just leaps up so much for them. It's for us just to be able to compete against the VCFL is, it's a positive for us.
Steve, great advert for local footy.
Oh yeah, terrific. I guess 3 games today, Benny. I think we won the first 2, but unfortunately didn't get over the line in the main one. And after winning the last 4, we were going for 5 in a row for the Brian Maloney Cup. But congratulations to the amateurs, and hopefully we can win it back in a couple of years' time.
The pressure was on from the first bounce, I suppose. We started well, but geez, everyone's quick, big ground, so it was a hard game.
It was probably one of the best games I've played in. Like very, very tough, and it's good to play that sort of that tough footy again. We sort of structured up a bit more after half time, and I think the first 15-20 minutes of the third quarter we really got a roll on. We got the momentum going again, but then like the last quarter was always going to be an arm wrestle, and we didn't know which way we were going to go. And I think Weeksy missed one from the pocket that we could have put through, and I was lucky enough to get a couple on the end of it. But in the end, they end up winning. They were the better team. So
from the crowd, the spectators, I just felt that there should have been more spectators here than what there were. I mean, to see the cream of the country, the cream of the city here to play a game like that, and everyone knows that they're going to put on a fantastic contest. We've done it the last 3 times now. So I suppose those that didn't come today, it's their loss. Certainly to Dean and his boys, well done. Losing sucks, there's no doubt about that. And Ando knows that over the last 2 occasions. You build yourself up for 1 game a year, and you lose and you don't have much to show for it. But if you win, and especially if you win them close, I don't know, it just is very, very special. So congratulations. We felt that number 15, Brian Colbert, was a great player today. So Colby, we had a Colby as well, so hopefully I'm giving you some respect. Great stuff. And we have a medal called the David Cove Medal, and he'll be thrilled that this is going to be worn by a player who's really special. We love him. He's got the X factor, and he showed it today. This guy can play. Beza, Justin Berry was our best player. David Cove Medal for Justin Berry.
Best 22 in the city and best 22 in the country. So no, it's sort of lose, but it was a good game in the end for both teams.